Oh, you're right. I've put the wrong foot on my right shoe. I mean, my left shoe in my right foot. No. Well, you get the idea. Ugh, come on, foot, get in. The others are already waiting for me.
Huh?
Yeah, rough night. You can say that again. I couldn't sleep a wink.
Huh?
Yeah, each time I was close to falling asleep, I started thinking again about this info Logan gave me. How Jack's father's cooking his books. How he's planning on unloading all his hidden debts to an unsuspecting buyer. How Jack still thinks he'll inherit a successful company. But mostly, how I could lose all my creations, even my protagonist, Henry Maxwell, if this all goes through.
Huh? Huh?
I know. Using this information could force Jack and his father to pull the plug on the whole wedding lawsuit nonsense. But blackmail?
Huh?
Right. I accepted the PI idea and all this, but I think I reacted impulsively because I'm still not sure. Anyway, between all that internal noise and our two early birds chirping this morning,
Huh?
you didn't hear them? Olive and Marvin played music together for at least an hour. So yeah, I can't wait for nap time. Even if I have a few long hours of work ahead of me before that. And now Victor is here, at my front door, conspiring against me. What a good morning. Marvin can take care of himself. I guess I wasn't that wrong, huh, Mr. Cooper? Let's go, Marlowe. And please don't tell on me to Cooper.
Oh, I know that grumpy face. You didn't sleep a lot, did you?
Don't worry, we got you covered. We already wired the room and cleaned the mess the loose pipe made.
Loose pipe? Oh, right, from yesterday. Thanks, sir, Mr. Cooper. I mean, Coop.
Huh?
Both of you, you're the best.
I don't know where this came from, but I kinda liked Mr. Cooper.
Yeah. At least let me get all of this for you. Where do I put the plaster? Move it to the next room on the list?
Yes, good idea. So, beautiful. What should we do with this one? A kitchen, maybe? Since we already have some pipes in the wall.
What about a bathroom? I don't know about you, but walking back to the manor each time I need to go is killing my shoes.
What are you talking about? There's a wood all around us, just for that.
You make a good point, Coop. Bathroom it is. Should we start with the floors?
Floors, huh? Better make sure they're extra waterproof. In my cafe, not a single day went by that I didn't go to the bathroom and find a lake on the floor. I swear, I think people used to shower in the sink. Awesome choice. It's so beautiful.
And the best part is that this product could be at the bottom of a pool. Now, should we move on to the walls?
Makes sense. I guess I could start on this section. Let's call it the women's room.
And I'll be in the men's one. This way, it'll go faster.
Need a hand with the walls?
So, tell me, bestie, what's keeping you up at night? I meant, what's troubling you? I'm not asking about Mr. Cooper.
Ha ha, it's the court case again. Logan just gave me a way out. At least, we think it is. But I'm not sure I want to go there. It's pretty much blackmail.
Wow. So that was his big plan, huh? Look, I do understand how icky it must feel to you, but if you want to win against something as big as that awful company, you'll need to use every tool you've got. Take me as an example. The big coffee company franchise that moved across the street from my cafe, they did every cheap trick in the book to steal my clients. And now I even had to fly to another continent.
Had to? Didn't you come because your amazing best friend and your boyfriend live here?
Yes, but whatever. My point still stands.
Yeah, I know. But speaking of, how is your amazing boyfriend?
I thought my best friend was the amazing one.
Everyone that loves you is amazing, Sarah.
Now it is. But I could still use the help of my favourite interior designer.
Martha Stewart? I can ask, but I'm sure she's got other things to do.
So, what do you envision for this room?
Something exactly like this.
I see you're back in a good mood.
Yeah, better at least. But I just can't stop thinking about Logan's plan. I just don't know what to do.
Well, this is only me. But if I were in your stead, I wouldn't go for it.
Why not?
I just... It seems like the kind of thing that can only bring a bigger conflict. I guess it's threading the line between tolerating a bully and pushing them in a corner, with nothing less to lose.
Arr!
Did you speak to Michael about your concerns?
My concerns?
You not wanting to hurt Marie, your new responsibilities. You know, everything we talked about yesterday, and then texted about, and then you called me?
Ah, those concerns. I kinda hinted towards the... No, I did not. I just don't want it to come across as if Marie's an issue for me because, strangely, it's so not the case.
I get it. But I know you'll find a way.
Wow, this is already so nice. Just like one of the villas from last week's episode of Palazzo Life. Just to think how it was only a few weeks ago. And now, look at this place. I'm hardly scared the roof will collapse on me anymore.
Me? I'm way more worried about this one collapsing than the building. Ava, you can barely keep your eyes open.
It's not so bad. I still have some energy left in the tank.
Ruff.
All right, if you say so. But no rotary saw for you today, Mrs.
That seems very reasonable. Fine, what's next?
What's next? Oh, well, with this room having floors and walls, the world's our oyster.
Exactly, so many possibilities. Plenty of fish in the sea, as we say.
An ocean of choices, really.
Octopussability? Sorry, I've got nothing else.
But for real, I saw, yes, again in Palazzo Life, that they put up a rotating bath in their mansion. It was a nightmare to install. And the owner said he got dizzy after only 5 minutes in it. But still, something to think about.
Ever see rain shower heads? What if this whole section was a gigantic rain shower?
Like water falling directly from the ceiling?
Ruff.
Wouldn't it be a bit enormously wasteful of water?
Not necessarily. We could continuously reuse the water that falls on strangers and on the floor. Okay, maybe not.
I love your enthusiasm, gang, but I was thinking something a bit more essential to start.
You're right, Ava. We did start this whole room for a reason, after all. We should probably install the toilets first.
I see that my "there's plenty of wood" argument is still being ignored.
Elegant and useful.
Ruff. Ruff.
But still not fully functional.
What do you mean?
You don't see it? Something really essential.
No, we did the plumbing, right? The doors have locks. Oh yeah, the paper dispensers.
Our expert detective solves another mystery.
I wish my mom's mysteries were that easy to solve. No, let me rephrase that. I wish my mom was that easy to solve. In the right mood, her puzzles are fun.
Aye, aye. But earlier, I was not really talking about the paper dispensers. Even though I agree they are quite essential. Yeah, I was referring to a urinal. There will be a men's room, after all.
A urinal? What about those trees you cherish so much?
Damn it. Hoisted with my own petard. You see, there's a trick to it. One I received directly from Master Plumber Robert Kinnington. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know him, but he's quite famous in the Ellen Lee's plumbing game. Anyway, it goes something like this. Yuck! Sewer water. Ugh. I think I'll need to clean myself. Oh, at least my face.
Right, something to clean yourself.
Arr, arr, arr.
What's with him? Oh, blimey! I thought that smell was only coming from my face. Oh, it's everywhere. It reeks.
Ugh, and it's getting worse. Let's get out of here. Wow, that was something. I can still smell it on my clothes. Yuck.
Yeah, and it sprayed everywhere.
I'm so sorry, folks. I'll fetch a mop and some very strong soap.
Wait! Everything in the room is waterproof, right?
Yeah?
All right then, let's bring out the big guns. That's what we call fighting water with water.
Well, that was fun.
Yes, but please, Cooper, no more tricks.
Tough, but fair.
Oh, I thought I heard my cell phone before. Logan texted me.
Arr.
I'm not sure yet. Let me see.
Jack's permanently moving in town. What's wrong with this guy?
I could write you a list if you want. Wow. Just wow. So what's his plan? Suing you, then somehow living happily ever after with you? Seriously, I can't tell whether it's crazier or creepier.
I know.
And this is after he came day after day to my cafe just to find some info about you.
I know.
He's never gonna leave you alone.
You're right. It's never gonna end. This is too much. I think I need to calm down.
Okay.
What about an aromatherapy diffuser? That always helps you, right?
Good idea. But first, we'll need a table to put it on.
Whoa. How big's this diffuser gonna be?
I don't know. I panicked.
This is the same scent I bought you for your birthday 3 years ago. Try to remember all the good times we had back then.
Yeah, but Jack was also there.
Don't think about him. He's just a big man-child.
Man baby, you mean?
He's nothing, a minor annoyance.
Yeah, you're right. He's nothing. I'll just ignore him. I think I'm feeling better already.
Sorry I got carried away. I made things worse.
It's okay, Sarah, but seriously, thanks you too.
You know we're always here for you. However, we might need to grab a bite sometime soon.
Don't worry, I'll manage.
All right then. I'll see you afterward.
And me, probably tomorrow. Love ya.
Arr, arr.
Come on in.
What a beautiful lobby, ma'am. And this magnificent rug. Knowing you, I came here with great expectations, and you succeeded in surpassing them.
Right, it's your first time inside, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't really know. Oh, you mean since my my accident? Yes, first time. And what about you?
Me? Uh, I've worked here pretty much every day since you showed me the place. Are you all right, Uncle? You look a bit out of it.
No, no, not at all. Everything is fine and dandy, as the saying goes.
If you say so. Hey, but would you like to see what we're working on? It's just this way. Marlo, Uncle Marvin was acting weird again, wasn't he?
Arr.
I think being in here must be a bit much for him. I know he said he liked the changes, but still, could be a shock. I'll try to be more comforting to him.
This is positively stunning, Ava.
Absolutely.
I'm happy you like it. And what do you think about the vanity? Oh wait, that was in the men's room. With everything that happened, I forgot to install one in here.
No matter, we can simply go and see it in the next room.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that, to be honest. With all the water I sprayed earlier, the floors are still pretty slippery. Just give me a moment. There. What do you think about this one?
A nice addition, ma'am.
Oh, I also wanted to hear your thoughts about something.
Our thoughts? About renovations, I hope. This project is so inspiring, and I love decorating bathrooms.
Well, now it is about two things. Mirrors and iffy business. What kind of mirrors would you see in here? Olive, Marvin, the floor is yours.
First question. Mirrors or mirror?
A good question indeed, Miss Olive. But what about the corners? Do we want corners? Or something rounder? Am I doing this right?
More than right, Uncle. Wow, you're a natural at this.
I learned from the best, Mom.
This is kind of fun. What's next?
What's next? I haven't really thought this far ahead. Where does your inspiration take you?
It may just be me, but I find this table to be awfully large for this single diffuser. Perhaps we could add something more?
What about hairdryers? I'm sure I saw them in spas I visited when...
It's okay, Marvin. It'll come back to you later. However, Mom, you didn't tell me you were planning on building a spa.
Well, again, I didn't really think that far ahead. But I guess I could. In fact, I love the idea. And hair dryers are a great way to start, Uncle.
You said iffy business. Am I right to expect some news about Mr. Colt? Or our dear Victor?
Don't worry, Marvin. Victor has nothing to do with this one. Almost. And I would love it if it could stay this way.
Understood.
But you're right, Olive. It's about Jack and his father. Logan came back with his PI thing. He found some real dirt on the publishing company.
And you wonder how you should use this information.
Pretty much, yeah. Not only do I feel like blackmailing them would be really scummy, I also just don't know where this would take us. However, it might also be the only solution out of this mess.
I see.
Not knowing where things take us is the definition of an adventure, isn't it? And you should never say no to an adventure. Doubts lead us nowhere. I may not remember much, but I know that to be true.
Tut tut. I see that even a life-threatening accident and amnesia combined couldn't change you, Marvin. For my part, I would recommend you observe restraint. If for no other reason that carelessness as a way of life could lead you to... well, to a life-threatening accident and amnesia, apparently.
Touché!
Ava, dear, in the end, we all have different approaches to life, or tolerance toward danger and risk.
For example, it could be far too low.
Or too high. It doesn't matter. The only importance is that tonight and tomorrow night and every night that will follow, you'll be able to look yourself in one of these.
Arr, arr. Arr!
What's that, Marlowe? You can't look at yourself in the mirror? Is it because you're a bad dog? Probably due to that prank you pulled on us with Marie.
Ava.
Arr!
Oh, you meant you can't look at yourself in the mirror because you're too short. We should help you out then.
Arr! Arr! Arr!
You can look at yourself just fine. Seems you have no problem with the life you've led after all. Because you're a good boy.
Arr!
Ahem.
Uncle, is something the matter?
Yes, would you mind stepping out for a moment with me? Pardon us, Olive.
Arr!
Ava, I'm afraid I was being a bit dishonest earlier. You were right. I was nervous when I came in. And I feel terrible for lying to you.
Lying? I thought you were uncomfortable because of the lake house.
I was, somewhat. But that is not what this is about.
What's going on? Marvin? What were you nervous about? You know you can talk to me.
I do. But I'm not the one that wants to talk to you.
Oh no, not Victor.
Yes, Victor. But he wanted your permission first. That is why he asked me.
My permission? Since when does he care about what I want?
Victor didn't give me the details. He just asked me to pass the message along. I'm not fond of being the messenger, but he insisted quite strongly.
This all sounds so suspicious. I don't know. Can I have a moment alone, Uncle? Just me and Marlowe?
Of course. Take all the time you need.
Come on, buddy. Renovations aren't going to complete themselves.
Arr!
Where should we start, Marlowe? How about hand dryers?
Arr!
These things might be a bit loud, but that's the point. It's like their noise hides everything else, even if just for a moment. There we go, Marlowe. A little symphony of distraction. Sometimes you just need a bit of noise to drown out the silence. Sorry, buddy. I'm feeling a bit melancholic. It's just, I'm exhausted from all these intricate plans and traps. I mean, what should I even do? Seriously, what am I supposed to do about Victor and this mess?
Arr!
It's like trying to untangle headphones in the dark. Maybe a bit of tranquility will clear my head. Can't go wrong with some more calming sense, right, buddy? spa day, Marlowe. A little self-care amidst the chaos.
Arr, arr.
Now, I need to calm down and think things through. All right, I'm Zen-level calm, like a yogi in a bubble bath. So Victor and the court case. A total spaghetti junction of chaos. But maybe I should give Victor a chance. What's the verdict, Marlowe? Should I talk to him?
Arr.
Right, it does seem like a trap. I mean, obviously it's a trap. This is Victor we're talking about. But maybe I should hear him out so I know what he's up to.
Arr.
All right, Uncle Marvin, I'll talk to Victor. But just so we're on the same page, it's not a declaration of peace. I'm just open to hearing what he has to say.
Consider the message delivered. If you want my opinion, I think it's great that you're finally talking. These little misunderstandings between you two are like a persistent itch.
Little misunderstandings might be pushing it. But sure, let's roll with that. Please tell him I'll wait for him outside the lake house. Here we are, Marlowe. Waiting for the victor of this drama. We should make ourselves useful in the meantime.
Roar.
Let's put up some lawn fences. We're going to face the scheming spider. Might as well make this place a fortress. Sometimes I wish dealing with people was as straightforward as putting up these fences. No hidden agendas, no ulterior motives, just clear boundaries.
Arr.
Exactly, buddy. If only Victor came with a manual like these fence instructions, we'd be golden. I hope he at least doesn't drag it out too much. There's not even a place to sit. Well, at least that's an issue we can fix. Let's make this wait a bit more comfortable. Help me pick a design, buddy. Now we've got a front row seat for whatever theatrics Victor is planning. Wait, did you hear that? I think Victor's on his way. Get ready for, well, whatever this is.
Arr. Arr, arr, arr.
Victor?
I thought your Marlowe might enjoy some company, so I brought Pepper along. Well, they appear excited to meet each other.
Cut to the chase, Victor. What's the real reason you're here?
No ulterior motives, I assure you. I've grown weary of our ongoing disputes and wish for a truce.
A truce? Coming from you, that's a tough sell.
Believe what you will, Miss Mendez. I've made a decision, a crucial one, and I want to put an end to our little feud.
What kind of decision?
I have an announcement that might change everything. I've reached a decision to step down as Mr. Coates's legal counsel. It's a choice born from a genuine desire to put an end to the ceaseless hostilities between us.
Uh-huh. What's the catch?
Well, no catch. Simply a desire for peace.
Peace? Coming from you? After you started this whole thing yourself?
Well, that's just it. With Marvin's return, our feud now feels pointless. There's nothing better than reuniting with an old friend. Perhaps our families should end this ancient war right now. Refusing to work with Mr. Coate could be the first step towards reconciliation.
What's your proof? I feel like it's just another smoke and mirrors act.
No smoke and mirrors, Miss Mendez. Just this. A confirmation that I am no longer Jack Colt's lawyer.
Well, I'll be. You really are serious about this. So you're obviously working an angle here.
I understand your skepticism, but rest assured this is as genuine as it gets.
Why now?
Let's just say sometimes even old dogs learn new tricks.
Roar?
I realize it's time for a change. What do you say?
I need some time to process this. Don't go anywhere.
Take your time. I'll be here when you're ready to continue our conversation.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Marlowe, let's head inside. Don't worry, buddy. We won't be long. I might need Logan on this one. Gotta figure out what Victor's really up to. Okay, Ava, breathe. You've got this. Sam's timer technique, remember? 25 minutes focused on something else, then 5 minutes to think. I'm gonna need a clock, though. There we go. Time to keep busy for the next 25 minutes. Let's find something productive to do, Marlowe.
Roar?
All right, let's play the renovation game. What's our opening move? Do we go straight for the decor or focus on the essentials? Plumbing, perhaps.
Roar?
What? Me? I suppose you're right. I'm awfully dirty. I look like a walking antique shop and smell like one.
Roar?
Not for you to say, of course. Okay, priority 1, Operation Get the Dust Off Me. A shower. Yes, that's what I need. We need to install shower stalls ASAP, plus a touch of class with some hanging bathrobes. Shower stalls for the ladies. Gotta make this place shine. Cleanliness is next to godliness, right?
Roar.
Yeah, I know you prefer rolling in the mud, buddy. That's why nobody ever says cleanliness is next to dogliness. Not everyone shares your passion for a natural spa treatment. Oh, hold on. Oh boy, that means... So much intrigue. Anyway, back to work. Let's make sure everyone has a place to freshen up. Time to install shower stalls in the men's locker room. Phew! Can't have a grand opening without some fancy showers, can we?
Roar.
Let's add a touch of luxury. We're going for the spa experience, right?
Roar.
I'm thinking soft, plush bathrobes for that spa-like feel. These decorative hooks add a nice aesthetic touch. This place is getting quite cozy.
Roar. Roar.
Time to scrub away the layers of renovation glamour. Ah, that shower worked wonders. Ready for your turn, Marlowe?
Roar.
All right, not now. But you know, you can't dodge bath time forever, especially with those clumsy moves of yours. Who's causing a ruckus in the lobby? I explicitly asked Victor to wait outside. Unbelievable that he still decided to sneak into the building and start poking around.
Roar. Roar.
Easy, boy. Let's go see what's going on out there.
Ava, there's something different about you. Did you do something to your hair?
I took a shower.
Oh, got it.
I'll consider that a compliment.
Pardon the intrusion, but did you know that Victor Hindley is occupying a bench in the yard?
Yeah, I told him to wait there.
Okay, guess I missed a lot.
Victor says he wants to end the war.
You don't buy that, do you?
I'm not 5, Coop. I just want to know what's cooking in his head.
So, what is your plan?
My plan for now is to call a truce with Victor and see how it plays out. It seems to be good for Marvin anyway, and it's making Marlowe and Pepper happy. And I'll keep my ear to the ground, making sure none of Victor's new schemes catch us by surprise.
Peace with Victor? Are you sure that's a good idea?
Well, we can't keep this war going forever.
I'm not so sure about this, Ava. Victor is not to be trusted.
True, but we can't let him ruin everything. Let's give peace a chance, at least for now. What do you say? I'm not suggesting we fully trust him, just maybe move forward. What harm could he do? Break something?
Well, there was that falling pipe.
Fair point. Okay, maybe I should confront Victor before things get out of hand. I don't want any more falling pipes or surprises. I'll find him and see what he's up to. It's time to face this head on.
Just be careful. Victor Hindley is not to be taken lightly.
Don't worry, I've got Marlowe and a plan.
Ruff.
Oh, Miss Mendez, are you ready to talk?
Sure thing. Let's kick it off by discussing the falling pipe in our locker room. Let me guess, you're completely unaware of that?
Ah, yes, that unfortunate mishap. I must admit, it was my doing.
Your doing? Care to explain?
I attempted to find you for a conversation, but you were nowhere to be seen. My curiosity got the best of me, and, well, one thing led to another. I accidentally broke the pipe, and regrettably I fled the scene.
You broke into the lake house?
In a manner of speaking, yes. I'm sorry, Miss Mendez. It was never my intention to cause damage. I wanted to discuss matters, clear the air, and perhaps find a resolution.
So what now?
As previously stated, I'm here to make amends. If there's anything I can do to rectify the situation, or assist with repairs, please allow me the opportunity.
All right, fine. We could use an extra pair of hands. Let's put a temporary truce into action.
Very well. Let's get to work.
Marlowe, you coming? Oh, all right. Enjoy your playtime with Pepper, my little slacker. Hey, everyone. Look who's decided to join our renovation party.
I see you've created a spa-like atmosphere here. Well, I'm ready to contribute. Lead the way.
I believe I'll go check on Marvin, if that's all right.
Of course.
So, how should we split the tasks?
Let's start by adding some floor mats.
How about I take charge of setting up some music for a pleasant atmosphere?
Okay, why not?
Marvin, there you are.
What a lovely sight, watching the dogs play like that. These two bring back memories. Good ones, I think, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
That's wonderful, Marvin. Progress is good.
How did the conversation between Ava and Victor go?
Surprisingly well, I must say. Victor is offering to help out with the renovations.
Should I help out? Seems like the place could use all hands on deck.
Provided you're in the mood for it.
All right, nice and even. We want our guests to step onto luxury.
Luxury in a locker room? Now I've seen it all.
The devil is in the details, especially in places unexpected. I must say I never envisaged myself being involved in home renovations, from the labour end.
And I never thought I'd see the day when you're willingly helping out.
Well, stranger things have happened. And besides, I do have a certain fondness for well-maintained floors.
What's next? Should we add some benches?
May I explore some options for the benches?
Go ahead.
Impressive craftsmanship, Victor.
Well, I do appreciate quality, even in benches.
So, we're teaming up with Victor now.
It seems that way, but he's different. He seems more honest.
That's a first.
Seriously, he admitted to breaking the pipe. Maybe he's turning a new leaf.
Or maybe he's up to something bigger. Keep an eye on him.
Always, Coop. Always.
Is something wrong?
This ring box. It reminds me of something.
What is it?
It's from a time when things were different.
Oh, I think I understand now. A reminder of choices made and paths not taken, isn't it?
Exactly. You understand me so well, Olive.
I suppose so.
Apologies for my melancholic mood. I wouldn't want to disrupt the working atmosphere in the midst of a renovation. I see you're putting in some elbow grease. Need an extra pair of hands?
Sure.
How about I handle setting up those towel racks?
What? Oh, yes. Good idea.
On second thought, sometimes delving into the past stirs up unexpected emotions. That ring box. I'm not even sure if I want to recall what it was connected to.
I understand if you...
I think I need a moment.
All right, let's tackle the audio system.
How about we aim for a melodic ambience? Classical or contemporary, your choice.
As long as we're not playing mind games, I'm in.
No mind games, just good tunes. Let's get to work.
Ah, the sweet melodies of collaboration. Fear not, I have a good ear for this.
Excellent. Cooper, you handle the cables. Victor, let's figure out the setup.
This audio system is shaping up to be a real masterpiece. You could say it's music to my ears.
Oh, clever wordplay. I must admit your wit is a delightful surprise.
See, Ava? Even Victor here is on board with the pun fun.
And don't let a few compliments fool you. You're an easy nut to crack, aren't you? Marvin and Olive are missing. Where did they go? Olive, everything okay? Where's Uncle Marvin?
He mentioned taking a breather outside.
Is he all right? He seemed a bit different today. Should we go see how he's doing?
I wouldn't, Miss Ava. Perhaps giving him some space is for the best. I suspect I know what might unsettle him about this lake house.
Really? What do you think it is?
I believe today's setting might be a bit overwhelming for Marvin. This place holds a special significance for him. It was obvious from his initial reaction to it. And then he mentioned something about revisiting the past and the ring box. This is when it all came together. I think Marvin was planning to propose to Hazel here in this lake house. The box. It was probably meant for an engagement ring. Now that it's empty and he's back, it's hitting him hard.
Oh, Olive, that explains a lot. I had no idea. Wait, are you?
Please don't worry, Miss Ava. I'm the last person you need to be concerned about. All I need is to keep my mind occupied.
Of course, and who might that be? Logan, hi.
Ava, is everything all right? You sound down, love.
It's fine, just worried about a friend is all.
Ah, I see why you and Sam get on so well. You're both old heart. I was just calling to run you through a couple of documents. I can ring you later.
No, it's okay. Actually, speaking of the case, this time I have some news. So we're entertaining a guest right now by the name of Victor Hinley.
Hindley's there. If the colt sent him to harass you.
That's the thing. Victor claims he's here to bury the hatchet. He says that he's stepped down as Jack's lawyer.
Really?
This seems to happen to me on the phone a lot.
Ava, I just checked the court registry. It's true. Victor officially stepped down this morning. This is fantastic news.
I know! Hopefully now Jack will drop the wedding case and maybe even settle on the character rights.
On the contrary, love, this is the time to hit 'em even harder while they're down. Their case is on the ropes, and this is our moment to get everything we want out of them.
But everything I want is for this all to go away.
I understand, Ava, but that's why we need to take my PI's information and use it now.
I don't know about this, Logan.
Well, that's why you've hired a professional like myself. Trust me, even with Hindley resigning the case, this is only going to set them back a few days. But today, combined with my information about their creative bookkeeping, this is the perfect moment to set your book free. Remember, young Jack Colt still has no idea about any of the shenanigans his father's been up to. I bet old Ira Colt would go pretty far to keep his financial dealings a secret. Who knows, when this is all said and done? Maybe they'll finally give you what they owe.
Wait, we never discussed anything like that. I don't want Jack's money. I want his father's even less.
Ah, Ava dear, they tried to destroy you. Just because you stood up for yourself and called off a wedding to the wrong man. I admire your courage, and that's why now I'm asking you to let me do the fighting for both of us. We're going to be the ones to put them on the street. I hear you. But Ava...
I'm taking more time. A few hours. I'm not asking.
Okay, fair enough. I know you've had your doubts in the past. And I understand that you need to make a decision that's right for you. But to be fair, may I point out that their goal is to drag this case out as long as possible. These colts have done everything in their power to spoil your happiness and kneecap your promising writing career. As your attorney, I only see two choices. It's them or you. Take the afternoon. Think it over. I know you'll make the right decision.
I know I will too. Okay, drama time's over. Back to the renos.
Okay, our next item on the agenda is some full-length changing mirrors.
How fitting. It seems some individuals have made a lot of sudden changes as of late.
If you're referring to my change of heart, I assure you it is no mirage. My intentions are quite real.
All right, the three of us, together, installing a giant piece of breakable glass. So, what do we think for the mirror? And might I remind everyone, steady hands?
Some of us have exceptionally steady hands. All the better for manipulating helpless amnesiacs.
I'm sorry. Is my character being indicted by the help?
People, steady hands with the glass. Jeez, you two are worse than the kids I coach. Maybe if I go get some orange slices, you'll behave. See? That wasn't such a chore now, was it?
I suppose it doesn't look too bad.
I think it looks splendid.
Really? Well, I think
we should just enjoy this moment. See, we're making our way through the list. Next, why don't we put out some nice, calming plants? Sam sent along some fine choices.
I suppose next you'll accuse me of trying to hurt these defenseless plants. Just as you suspect me of trying to hurt my best friend, Marvin.
What's that, Victor? Your own guilty conscience speaking out,
Should have brought my bloody coach's whistle. Let's just all take a deep breath and choose some greenery. There, that's some fine foliage, if I do say so.
The leaves do bring an air of life to the room.
Yes, indeed.
No sniping or clever barbs. Nice to see we haven't lost the plot entirely.
The only plot here belongs to this Machiavellian cad.
How dare you impugn my integrity, you glorified chambermaid?
You Hindleys never care for the well-being of others.
Us Hindleys? Have you gone mad?
Oh, I give up. My word. I can honestly say I've never been happier to see you.
I apologize for my outburst, Ma'am.
I was merely trying to plead my case.
Well, Victor, Olive does have a bit of a point. Look, I don't think Marvin is some puppet that you're manipulating. He's too strong for that. But that doesn't mean we can't still have his back. Right, Ava?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a point that you eventually plan to arrive at?
Yeah, there is. Why now, Victor?
Ah, I see. Well, I don't believe that I owe any one of you any explanation. I do see that you are simply caring for my best friend, the same as I. The truth is, my sister's words about this relic nonsense made a true impact on me. I've pushed many people away in my life. Now, seeing Marvin alive and so close to recovery, I felt I'd also been given a second chance. It's time to put this all behind me and move forward.
I see.
Plus, to tell the truth, I simply miss having Marvin around as a chum. Well, I suppose this is as good a time as any to take my leave. Good day.
Wow. So, do we believe him? Gotcha. Well, how's about we turn our attention to garbage bins and wall art instead?
Agreed. Like I always say, a good waste bin is the cornerstone of any proper WC.
He's referring to a water closet, Ma'am.
Sorry, my mind was actually elsewhere.
You did seem like Victor's little speech got you thinking back there.
Yeah, I guess it did. Just what he was saying about putting things behind and moving forward. Anyway, I'm ready to move forward with this waste bin. How about here?
It looks splendid. As much as a waste bin can, that is.
These walls seem a bit bare. Perfect for some art.
Speaking of the arts, has our resident genius writer told you about her exciting phone call?
Not as of yet. What phone call, Ma'am?
Wait, do you mean the call with Veruca? About my book series? That was nothing. I'm sure publishers are like that with all their clients.
I don't know. Veruca said the internet buzz is pretty keen about Ava's detective character.
Ah, yes. Henry Maxwell, P.I.
Veruca says Henry's going to be bigger than Sherlock Holmes and Detective Pikachu put together.
Well, that is quite exciting.
You see, Detective Pikachu...
I understood the reference, Cooper.
Okay, now that we've all had fun talking about the huge expectations on my next novel, what do you both think of these art choices?
I rather like that, Miss Ava.
Seconded.
That art really did help in here. Thanks, guys.
Speaking of art, Marvin was hoping to look at some of the old paintings in storage. I should go assist him. Good day.
I hope I didn't put you on the spot talking about your call with Veruca. I'm just so excited for you.
Oh no, it's not that. I actually can't stop thinking about something Victor said.
You mean how he...
Doesn't owe any of us an explanation.
Though, yeah, he's for sure still up to something. I meant what Victor said about putting things behind him and moving forward. All day I've been thinking about this blackmail information. I can't let Logan go through with using it. It's just not right.
It didn't really seem like your style, no.
I guess not. Logan said I had two choices, them or me. But I don't think that's true. Thanks for giving me space to work this out on my own.
I'm a gardener. Spaces are my speciality.
I need to find a way to put this legal mess behind me. My way.
I like the sound of that.
Good, because I'm going to talk to Jack.
I like that slightly less.
Aw, are you worried something's gonna happen with Jack and me?
Oh, nothing like that. Just standard issue, new boyfriend not trusting the old guy stuff.
Do you think he's trying to get me back?
I mean, look at you. How could he not be doing that? That, and he bought the house next to yours after following you to a new continent. All right. Got that out of my system. Anyway, what are you thinking?
I think it's time for Jack and I to finally talk face to face.
Not via attorneys.
Exactly, I really think we can find a compromise.
Well, you've convinced me this plan could work. I'm sure you'll do the same with that prat.
I'll be sure to pass along your regards. But before I go, I'd love to finish off this locker room.
Well, I can think of one specific thing that a locker room needs.
Oh, of course. Can't have a locker room without some lockers.
Pretty sure that is the law.
Oof, that reminds me. Now that I've decided to work things out with Jack, that does mean at some point I'll have to break the news to Logan. He does seem unusually excited to go to war in the courtroom.
You want me to talk to him? You know, man to man?
Aw, it's adorable when you get all gender essentialist.
Sometimes it comes with a tool belt.
I'm sure I can handle a business conversation with my own attorney. Though, if you're set on doing something manly, how about you install the men's lockers?
I think I can handle that.
Me finish lockers. Me use adjustable spanner.
Somehow the caveman voice doesn't quite match up with the word spanner.
I suppose not. Anyway, that's one side finished.
Yep, one down. Time to match up this side. Let's see. Do I want the same lockers in the women's room? Or something different? Yeah, I think it really works. Now I hope I can say the same thing about my plan to talk to Jack.
Ava, I know you're going to sort this situation out on your own terms.
How do you know?
Because you're you.
Are all the contractors in England this sweet?
Yes, every one of us. It's a very specialized calling.
Well, thank you. Now, on to the next thing. I better get going. Jack's new property is just up the road. But I want to leave some extra time for second-guessing myself.
It's going to go fine. Take all the time you need.
At least these locker rooms are completely finished. That's a nice feeling.
Actually, there is one more thing to finish. You know, to make these locker rooms official...
Please don't tell me it's another messy pipe.
No, nothing that tricky. Or wet. These fine bathrooms need a sign out front. Otherwise, how will the guests know that they're bathrooms?
Other than the fact that they have sinks and toilets inside?
You make fun now, but when some bloke is running inside from the lake, desperate to find the men's room, you'll be glad there's a sign to point him in here, as opposed to the restaurant.
You paint a very vivid picture. Speaking from experience, perhaps?
Let's just say that my last trip to a resort had a bit more excitement than I signed up for. Yes, I did make it to the washroom in time. Barely.
Well then, let's do the final honors. There, finally complete. Now I can go.
And so can I.
Wait, did you agree with Serena's suggestion to build an entire locker/washroom? Just because you had to go?
I mean, not back when we started, but it's been a long day. Pardon me.
And I'm already having doubts about this. I should have brought Marlowe for some shaggy moral support. Oh wow, Jack's property is definitely nice. Wait, is that a carriage house? I wonder if he'd be throwing this much money around if he knew what his father's real finances were. To that end, I wonder what he's actually doing here in England. He can't think he's going to win me back. Can he? But what could moving here have to do with his ridiculous court case? Is he just trying to mess with me? Or is his dad trying to intimidate me? Well, he's got me talking to myself in his driveway. How could I have ever thought that I could just sort things out with Jack? What was I thinking? Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the manor and regroup, and maybe have a nice cup of...
Ava?
Dang it. Hello, Jack.
Ava, I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I didn't expect to see you here.
But this is my new house. I live here. Wait, did you not know that? Because if you wandered here by accident, that's a crazy coincidence.
Let's start over. Jack, we need to talk.
The thing is, I'm not really sure you and I are allowed to be talking, because my lawyer said...
What is your scheme?
What?
I mean, why are you here? Why did you buy your own property in England? Just why?
Oh, yeah. I suppose my moving here must all look super weird. It's not a scheme, Ava. But actually, I kinda am here because of you.
Oh boy, here it comes.
What? No, not like that. Not like because of you. I mean, I saw you move here to England and start over, and how pretty everything here is. I wanted that too, to be free and have something that wasn't handed to me.
This expensive country house? That wasn't handed to you?
Yes?
Never mind.
Ava, I am really happy you came here to talk. Now that it's just the two of us, I can finally say,
Here it comes again.
I'm sorry my daddy is doing all this to you. The court case, both cases, it's not right.
Oh, that's not what I expected you to say.
I hardly ever expect the things I end up saying. This has all gone so much farther than I expected. I've been worried sick. Sometimes I just wish there was a way to bury the hatchet.
And move forward.
Yes, exactly.
Jack, there's something I need to tell you. My lawyer hired a private investigator back home. He looked into your father and Peacemaker Publishing.
Oh, okay.
He found some things. Apparently the company's finances and your father's dealings, well, they're not exactly above board. Here, I'll forward you the email with the information.
Oh!
My lawyer wants us to use this to strong-arm your father into dropping the suits. But I think you deserve to know the truth.
Wow, that's like a lot of negative numbers. That's bad, right?
I understand if you need some time to process all this.
That's real kind of you. You're always so kind, even when people don't deserve it. But I don't need more time. I'm ending the wedding court case. I don't care what what Dad says to me, or does. The case is over.
Do you really mean that?
I do. Hey, I finally got to say I do to you. Anyway, as soon as we're done, I'm calling Dad and telling him I won't take part in the wedding lawsuit. Without me, it's done.
That's... Thank you, Jack.
It's totally the least I can do.
But that still does leave the matter of the other intellectual property lawsuit.
Oh, right. You mean your first novel and your detective character guy. Harvey, Mitchell, Harry? Motter?
Henry Maxwell, P.I.
Huh, no, I don't think that's right.
It is.
Well, agree to disagree. Anyway, that contract and lawsuit, that's entirely Dad. And boy, is he ever fired up about it. I couldn't get him to drop that case even if I tried. I'm real sorry, Ava.
I was afraid of this. I've been thinking about it the whole way over here. I guess I have no other option. I have to kill Henry Maxwell, P.I.